Thinking about moving to New Braunfels? Here are 10 things you need to know before you do. And honestly, if these bother you, you probably shouldn't move here. But we can find you another place that works.
I'm Michelle Carter, and this is Drake Carter. We're your local realtors and guides here in New Braunfels and surrounding areas. And look, we love this place, but it's not perfect, and we are not going to pretend that it is.
We see people move here all the time who didn't do their research, and they're surprised by the stuff they shouldn't be. So let's just get into it. Number one, the summer heat is brutal. It's hot, like really hot. We're talking 100-degree days from June through September, and it's not just hot, it's humid too. If you're from California or the Northeast, you're probably not ready for these Texas summers. Your electric bill will be elevated during these months, and you basically stay inside from noon to 7.
If you like being outside all day, summer here is rough. Spring and fall are really nice, but only for about 15 days each. Winter is mild, until it's not. We did experience snowmageddon in 2021. But regarding the heat, we highly recommend visiting during the summer heat just before fully committing to moving here.
And if you're looking to escape the snow, we might be the perfect fit for you.
Okay, reason number 2, property taxes. Texas doesn't have state income tax, which is great, but we make up for it with property taxes. You're paying about 1.5 to 2.8% of your home's value every year. So a $400,000 home costs you about $6,000 to $11,000 a year in taxes. That could be up to $900 a month on top of your mortgage.
And as home values go up, your taxes go up. Buy a house for $400K, and in a few years it's assessed at $480K, now you're paying more. There are homestead exemptions, and if you're over 65, you can get some breaks, but it's still a significant expense. Just make sure you're budgeting for it. A lot of people forget about property taxes when calculating what they can afford.
When you work with us, we'll make sure you have the full picture of what your whole payment could look like.
Reason number 3, tourist crowds are insane. They're everywhere in the summer. But let's be real, we do like them too. We're talking Schlitterbahn, the rivers, hundreds of thousands of people every summer. On weekends, this place gets packed. Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, I-35 can be bumper to bumper, parking lots are full, restaurants have an hour-long wait, and if you live near the river or downtown, you're dealing with that tourist traffic constantly.
Trying to tube the river on a Saturday in July?
Go on a Wednesday.
Although the people watching can be pretty entertaining. Now, if you live in the quieter neighborhoods away from downtown, it's not that bad. And the weekdays or off-season are completely fine. You just need to know which routes to avoid and get creative with dinner times on the weekends, or make a reservation.
Basically, you'll learn to plan ahead. Step 4, 5, 6. That goes for festivals too. New Braunfels has no shortage of fun things to do. And if it sounds appealing to you, it sounds fun for everyone. So for Worst Fest, parades, the downtown tree lighting, or the tube shoot race, just plan ahead and get there early to snag a great spot.
Okay, reason number 4, flooding is a real concern. This is something you absolutely need to research before you buy a home. Parts of New Braunfels are in the flood zone because of the Guadalupe and Comal rivers. We've had major floods in the past, and they can be very devastating. If you're looking at homes near the rivers or in low-lying areas, you need to know if you're in the flood.
And if you are in a flood zone, flood insurance can get expensive. Even if you're not in a designated flood zone, heavy rains can cause flash flooding on some streets. Hill country storms can dump insane amounts of rain in a short amount of time. So do your homework, check the FEMA floodplains, talk to your insurance agent, talk to us, ask neighbors about flooding history. Don't skip this step.
Most of New Braunfels is completely fine, but certain pockets are at risk, and you need to know before you buy.
Reason number 5, a limited job market. The local job market is a little bit limited here in New Braunfels. It's not a huge major job hub. Most jobs here are in hospitality, retail, healthcare, education, and some manufacturing.
And a whole lot of real estate.
That's right. So if you're working tech, finance, corporate, or specialized industries, you're probably commuting to San Antonio or Austin for work. And that commute, well, we'll talk about traffic here in a minute, but it's at least 30 to 45 minutes each way, sometimes more.
Now, if you work remote or you're retired, this is not an issue. And honestly, a lot of people moving here are remote workers. But if you need a local job in a specialized field, it can be tough. The good news is that San Antonio and Austin both have strong job markets, and they're close.
We also help quite a few people who work in Seguin. An easier commute, and a manufacturing hub at this point. About 30% of Seguin's workforce is employed in manufacturing.
Okay, reason number 6. I-35 runs right through New Braunfels, and it's one of the most congested highways in the country. If you're commuting to Austin or San Antonio, you are sitting in traffic, most likely. Friday afternoons, Sunday evenings, traffic. There are accidents constantly. One wreck shuts down the whole highway and adds an hour to your drive.
On top of traffic, they're always doing construction, which makes it worse. Lane closures, detours, the whole deal. Even crossing from one side of I-35 to the other can take 15 to 30 minutes during peak times. Highway 46 between New Braunfels and Seguin is no picnic either. We're very transparent about these pain points because of the routes, because we've lived it. We drive 46 daily, and if you have an 8 to 5 in town, you'll need to leave early. Best case scenario, your hours are offset so you can avoid the rush hour.
That being said, we've recently helped people from California, and what they consider bad traffic makes ours look like a breeze. I was telling them about a route that would take them about 20 minutes, and they did not care. They said that is nothing compared to what they experienced in California.
Number 7, wildlife. We have snakes, scorpions, spiders, all the critters. This is the hill country.
Now, if you're from the south or rural areas, this is probably nothing new to you. But if you're from a city up north, it might be a shock. You check your shoes before putting them on, keep your grass trimmed, get pest control. It's part of the budget at this point. Reason number 8, nightlife and entertainment are a little limited compared to your larger cities. If you're young and want really late nightlife, shopping in the big city, New Braunfels is gonna feel a little boring. We've got great restaurants, Green Hall for live music, along with 10 to 15 other incredible music venues. Just check out our live music video when you get a chance. We also have breweries, wineries, but if you want clubs, major concerts, big events, professional sports, you're gonna either drive to San Antonio or Austin. But say you have kids and you're at the stage where you want some peace and quiet, then this area is perfect. But if you need constant entertainment, it might be, not enough.
Number 9, New Braunfels is growing fast, and not everyone is happy about it. This area is one of the fastest growing cities in America. New neighborhoods are constantly going up, traffic is getting worse, and the small town feel is changing. Some people love the growth, more amenities, more restaurants, more options, but others feel like it's losing its charm.
If you've lived here for 20 plus years, you remember when this was a true small town. Now there are chain restaurants, big developments, and way more people. Don't get me started on paid parking downtown. Let's just say one of us is for it and the other one is absolutely against it. So if you're moving here because you want that classic small town Texas vibe, just know it's not quite what it used to be. It's still way smaller and quieter than Austin or San Antonio, but it is definitely growing.
And with growth comes growing pains. More traffic, more crowding, higher home prices. It's just the reality.
Okay, reason number 10. It's not that cheap anymore. If you're moving here thinking it's going to be super affordable, you might be disappointed. Median home prices are well into the 400s now. Decent homes in a good neighborhood are $450,000 to $600,000. Now compared to Austin, yeah, it's definitely cheaper, but it's not rural Texas prices. Cost of living overall is higher than the national average here. Groceries, gas, utilities, it all adds up.
If you're coming from California or New York, someplace like that, you'll probably find it affordable. But if you're coming from other parts of Texas or the Midwest, you might be shocked. Just make sure your budget is realistic. Run the numbers on property taxes, insurance, HOA fees if applicable. Make sure you can actually afford to live here comfortably.
So if all of that sounds terrible to you, then yeah, probably don't move here. But we can definitely help direct you to a place that would be a better fit.
For us, none of these are deal breakers. We deal with the heat. We budget for property taxes. We avoid the river on summer weekends most of the time. The hill country is beautiful. We're between 2 major cities. The schools are solid. It works for us. So if you're good with everything we just covered, you'll probably fit right in.
And if you're looking for houses here, our info's in the description. We'd love to help you out.
And if this video was helpful, please feel free to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.